must be interrupting something.
It's kind of late, Nora. What's on your mind?
Business.
Business. Well, last I remember, I'm not on the case anymore. At your request. No, your insistence.
Well, that certainly didn't take you long to find a little entertainment. Is she going to be one of the anonymous blondes on your arm that I see in magazines?
Hey.
I don't do anonymous. Besides, you're overreacting.
Thank you. You are overreacting. There's absolutely nothing here to react to, as a matter of fact. Blair and I were just sitting around talking about how much we have in common.
How nice. Could you pick that up after I leave? I need to talk to you about some complicated things alone.
Sam, would you like for me to leave?
Absolutely not. No. Tell you what.
What?
Come right over here, and why don't you wait for me in the bedroom? It won't be long.
That seems practical.
Sure.
I want some company.
Are you nuts? Blair is Todd's ex-wife.
I thought we were going to discuss business.
She is business. She works for Todd's paper. Oh, come on. You're too smart not to know why she's here.
I know why she's here. And I know why I let her stay. What neither of us expected was that we wind up enjoying each other's company. That's what happened. And I'm no longer on the case, so there's no conflict. So, what's on your mind?
I came here to apologize.
About?
About hiring Taya.
I've been offered the opportunity to defend Bo Buchanan, and that's what I want to do.
What's so funny?
Wow, they must really be scraping the bottom of the barrel now, huh?
Excuse me?
Sam and Nora. Sam. They're so scared about what I'm gonna do with the son that they're willing to hire you to keep an eye on me.
They're hiring me because of who I am. A good lawyer, not because of my proximity to you.
Yeah, right.
At least Bo and Nora know that I have too much integrity to mix my job with my personal life.
Oh, come on, it's a stab at me. Sam tried to shred me in public, Asa tried to buy me off, and now they're trying to buy you off.
I told you, Todd.
Oh, please, no, please, wait. Oh, please, let me be there. Let me be there. Let me see the looks on their soft, doughy faces when you tell them all to go to hell. That is what you're gonna tell them, right?
I would hate for you guys to lose your badges over this.
There's nobody here to take them. I cleared everybody up.
There's nobody on the desk?
No, I sent Weber out for a coffee break. I just thought you might be getting a little stir-crazy.
Well, you're right about that. I just want to collar the perp that really did this.
Delgado doesn't seem to be looking anywhere else.
Yep, I'm the prime. And I'll be honest with you, if I was in his shoes, I'd think the same thing.
No, you wouldn't. You're way too fair-minded for that. Why don't you keep an eye on the hallway?
Why are you so nice to me, Annie? You know, there's a lot of evidence here. Did it ever occur to you, maybe I did it?
No. No way.
No way, that's good. Delgado brought up some very interesting things during our last little session. He says the bruise on Georgie's face, they think it was caused by a ring with a crest on it.
Now, see, there you go. We all know that you only wear your wedding ring. And there's not a cop on the force that won't vouch for that.
Yeah, but somebody that Georgie knew did wear a ring like that. Now, if he doesn't know about the bruise, that means somebody is still out there right now wearing the evidence that can convict him right there on his finger.
Why didn't you tell me, Georgie? If I had known you were pregnant, it wouldn't have ended this way.
What?
I really thought I knew you. You know, the night you gave me this, I thought it was because you loved me. That's what you said it meant. And you said we were gonna be together forever. You remember that? And that last night, everything just, I don't know, it fell apart and you know what? Take it back. Take this back, because I don't want it anymore. Take it. Take it back. Whose baby was it, Georgie? Was it mine or was it Dad's? Was it somebody else's? Because I gotta know.
Georgie knew the killer. There's no doubt about that.
What, you think the father of her child did it?
Could be. She was definitely in a relationship. According to Rachel, it was a big secret.
Why, you think the guy was married?
That's what she told Rachel. But, you know, she also told Rachel and Hank that he was me, and I swear.
No, there's no need to, Commish. What about the bedroom pictures?
That was a total fake.
Well, I know that, but why? Blackmail?
Possibly, yeah. She knew she couldn't claim that I was the father of the baby because I could prove I wasn't, so who was?
Well, I might be able to dig up some candidates from Georgie's old file before she was...
Hey,
Commish.
Hey, Weber.
Don't worry. I was just letting the commissioner exercise a bit.
What commissioner?
I told you we could trust him.
Look, we were talking about Georgie's history. I'd like to see that information you dug up on her again, just to refresh my memory.
Sure, but you may not like some of the new information.
Let me get this straight. Now you want Taya on the case?
Want? No, but I'm willing to have her on the case if it means getting you back on the team. See, once you were gone, I realized I need you.
Need me?
To defend Bo with Taya.
Right. Well, what does Taya say about that?
Well, we have a few things to work out, but I think it's gonna happen. She wants you on her resume.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of hotshot lawyers around, and Asa can afford anybody he wants.
No, I mean, you're up to speed and you're already involved.
Yeah, I'd say much too involved.
Bo wants you back on the team as much as I do.
Well, I'm flattered that you mentioned it to Bo.
Well, I didn't really have much of a choice thanks to Taya. She went over my head and straight to Bo to explain the situation and offer her services. It's a private conversation.
You really have it in for Blair, don't you?
Yeah, well, let's just say I don't like that woman working so closely with Todd, trying to put my husband away and seduce my lawyer to get information.
Wait, stop right there. Does it occur to you, or is it just impossible for you to conceive that this woman might like me?
Oh, I'm sure she likes you, Sam. That's not an issue. But the two aren't mutually exclusive. That woman is everything I never want a woman to be. She's a taker, she's a user, she's... Why are we talking about Blair?
Interesting question.
Ah, Sam. Okay. I'm begging you. Please. I can't defend Bo on my own. And as you can hear, I'm killing myself trying to. I need you. So please, if you just tell me I'm forgiven, exact your penance, and then let's get back to work, okay?
I wish I could. But I think you were right to can me the first time.
What?
Nora, I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be your partner, and I shouldn't be Bo's attorney. I've got a plane to catch back to Chicago tomorrow morning, and I'm gonna be on it.
Just turn down the job because you say so. Why should I?
Because you're my wife.
Welcome to the 90s, Todd. They took obey out of the wedding vows a long time ago.
The wedding, that's what you're supposed to be doing. You got to read all of those magazines.
We put off the wedding. Remember?
No, Yeah, I remember, and I remember that it was your idea. This was not my idea.
Because I want to be a whole person when I marry you again.
But you can't be a whole person if you're married?
Look. Don't misunderstand me, Todd. I want to be your wife in every sense, okay? But that can't be my whole identity. You have your work, and it's essential to you. Why can't I have mine?
Fine, you want work? I'll give you work. Congratulations, you're the new head of my legal department. I'll fire all those bozos. You know, I never liked them anyway, and you don't even need to come in. That'll keep you busy.
That's not what I want.
Well, then tell me what you want. I'll get you that.
I've been trying to tell you what I want, but you won't listen to me. Sam Rappaport wants me on his team. Oh. Do you realize what that means?
You know, you're fooling yourself.
Todd,
He's trying to neutralize me. He's trying to figure out what I'm working on, what I'm planning.
How? How? Via pillow talk? Shall I tell him that we don't do pillows? Is that what this is all about? Is that what this bow fixation of yours is all about? An excuse to keep yourself busy? Distracted? Safe? From intimacy and from me?
No, you're the one who wants to go over to the Buchanan camp. You know, Taya, when I think about it, it's really not such a bad idea. You could go over to the enemy, you know, you could figure out what they're planning, what their strategies are. You tell me all about it.
Do you even know me at all, Todd?
No. Yes? I don't know. Is that a trick question?
Okay. This is not about you. Sam and Nora aren't hiring me to spy on you. In fact, Nora thinks if I take the job, I should move out.
Take his best shot. My money's on Erica.
All My Children, ABC Daytime.
Should have done something when I first got this information.
Like what? I mean, there is a lot of ugly in there, but there's no felonies.
Georgie left victims up and down the eastern seaboard. Any one of them could have wanted her dead.
True. But how many of them had a chance to get her 4 weeks pregnant?
There's a chance that baby had nothing to do with the murder.
Do you believe that?
No. No, I don't. I think you're right. I think it was whoever she was sleeping with.
Maybe it was someone she met along the way.
Then followed her to Lambview?
Where was her last stop before here?
It was, Nashville, I think. Yeah. What?
I'm sorry, but Nashville is the place that Drew called me from when he wanted to enroll in the academy.
So you're saying what? No, there's no way.
Bo,
You're making a big leap here right now, Annie. You know what? I think it was Delgado. That's our perp.
Look.
He was in Boston. He was in New York. Georgie was in both of those places, too.
Yeah, but Drew has been acting really weird lately.
He's a rookie, all right? His father, the commissioner, was just thrown in jail. Wouldn't that upset you? Forget it. My son didn't even know Georgie Phillips, thank God. You know what? I think I know what brought all of this on. You heard Drew and me talking about that bat the other night, didn't you?
Right.
You can forget that, too.
Commissioner?
Yeah.
Someone here you might want to see.
Okay.
You're out.
Yeah, they let me out on leave. It's unofficial, of course. Let me see you. You know, Annie told me you were in a motorcycle accident. Should you be up?
I'm fine. You know, women exaggerate.
That's good. You had me worried.
What are you doing here? You were just in a ER a few hours ago.
What do you mean? I got a shift to pull.
Oh, no. You're not in any shape to do that. McDivitt is taking your patrol.
No, come on, put him somewhere else. I didn't sign up here so I could slack off.
Okay, let's let it go, all right? My son says he's okay. I trust that. Here.
Thanks. What are you reading?
This ought to be a bestseller. This is a dossier on Georgie Phillips.
Well, gotta clean up, get into uniform. Hey, Sergeant Weber, Helms, your relief, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw him in the parking lot, man. You're in luck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Come on, I'll walk you to the locker room. Long day.
This is personal, isn't it?
Not in the way you mean, no.
Oh, I've been such an idiot. I'm sorry. Oh, I've been depending on your friendship one minute, and the next minute I've been completely insensitive to your feelings.
I can handle my feelings. I just wish you were a little more honest about yours.
I am. I love my husband.
All your feelings.
I can't even begin to sort out all my feelings. I wouldn't even know what they were. All I know is that I have this massive love of Beau and this overwhelming fear of losing him. He needs me.
Right, and you need me. What, for direction? Support? To bring him back to you?
Are you telling me I'm asking too much from you?
I'm telling you, I don't have that to give. I admire your loyalty. Boy, I wish Lindsay had had half of your loyalty, but she didn't. And I have a life to rebuild.
Oh, Sam.
No. I mean, I have a great life. I have 2 kids that I just adore. I've got a lot of success. I've got all the money I could ever want. I've got everything in life I ever wanted, but one thing. And I can't have that. I can deal with it, but I have to get on with my life.
You're really gonna walk out on us?
I'll tell you what. I'll do what I can. I've got connections all over the place, and I promise you this. I will make sure that Beau gets the best defense team possible.
You're the best.
Yeah, well, not under these conditions. I'm not. I have needs, Nora.
And you're meeting your needs with Blair?
Hey, we're both adults. Blair and I are both grown-ups. And you have made it quite clear that I cannot have you. That means I'm free. So let me go.
You're moving out. No, hold on a second. Because Nora Buchanan said you should.
No,
this
I
is
told
just
her.
Perfect. This is perfect. I hire that shyster. I bring him to this town to save my marriage. And what does he do? He bribes you to move out of my house.
Todd, look at me. Look at me. Look in my eyes. I am not going anywhere. I'm not moving out. Anyway, it was Nora.
Oh, right. Like Nora doesn't harbor her own personal grudge against me. You know, she's not going to quit until you divorce me.
I'm not divorcing you. I'm not going anywhere. All I'm doing is taking a job. I have a right to do that.
Hey, Georgie Phillips had a right. She had a right to breathe. She had a right to have the baby that was inside of her. And Beau Buchanan, the police commissioner of this town, the high and mighty Beau Buchanan, hit her in the head with a baseball bat. Have you thought about what that sound was? Have you thought about what any of this means?
Frankly, no. Because I'm not sure that's the truth. Secondly, guilt or innocence is irrelevant to me. I am a defense attorney. People hire me
to get them off. I know that. But you're not going to get that guy off, not that SOB, and not with this crew. I won't let you.
I give up. There is no talking to you when you're like this, Todd.
Hey, wait, Delgado, wait. Oh. Look, don't leave now. I need you.
I gotta say, son, you are one fine-looking officer of the law.
Yeah, thanks, Dad. Listen, I know it kind of shook you up when I bolted out of here during the interrogation, and I just want to say I'm sorry. Very intense and...
Scary.
Yeah.
So is that why you crashed your motorcycle? You're worried about me?
Well, I just had to get out of town as fast as possible. And I wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing, and the next thing you know, I'm in the ER.
You could have been killed.
I know. Well, it was pretty stupid.
Drew, I want you to know I'm grateful that you care so much about the situation I'm in right now, but I want you to remember something. This is happening to me. It's not happening to you.
Yeah.
I don't want you falling apart about all of this, okay? I need you strong right now.
Well, that's why I'm back in town. I want to show you I can be.
And I'm glad you made the trip. And I want you to know that I'm going to get out of this because the bottom line is I did not kill Georgie Phillips. And I have enough faith in this system.
See, that's what I don't understand. How can you? I mean, this is like one big senseless trap, and it's closing in on you. I mean, it's crazy. The circumstantial evidence is all pointing the wrong way, and now you got this baby thing.
And that is going to work in my favor when the DNA tests come in because I am not the father. Is there something else you want to say or you want to ask me?
I mean, are you sure there's no way that this baby...
I did not touch Georgie Phillips. Obviously, somebody did. The test won't prove who it was, but it's going to prove that it wasn't me. Now, right now, I want you to relax, son. I want you to focus on your job. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Focus. I'm not talking about the way you were focused when you cracked up the motorcycle. Night patrol is dangerous enough. I expect my son, the cop, to keep his head on straight. You got it?
Yes, sir.
Well, he seemed a little shaky.
His father is in trouble, and he loves him. That's explanation enough for me.
I'm sorry. Here I am lashing out at you, and you've been the best friend I could ever ask for. And you're right. I can't ask you for anything more.
I want you to know I'm getting out because I want you and Bo to win. Not because I want to let you down. Also, I have some family things to take care of. I do have to get back home.
You have problems with your family?
No. Lindsay's going off to Europe with our daughter, and my son's coming to live with me this summer.
Does he look like you?
I guess it depends on who's doing the looking.
When are you leaving?
Tomorrow morning.
Do you need a ride to the airport?
No, thank you.
I guess there's nothing more to say.
No. Nora, if you need anything at all.
Thanks. Take care.
You too. Claire. Well, I'm sorry. I guess you overheard what Nora said there.
Well, some of it. I heard you defend me.
Occupational habit, I'm afraid.
No, I think that is a nice guy habit. Just doesn't seem to be too many of those around these days.
Well, maybe you just haven't met the right nice guy yet.
Well, you're probably right about that. See, I have met a lot of, well, guys, but none of them really nice. Not that, well, life companion kind of nice.
It's funny, I actually seem to have the opposite problem.
Yeah? Yeah, I kind of overheard that. It's a pity. I can't seem to find true love, and you can't seem to have the one that you found. So, what's next?
Well, I could drive you home.
Well, then I would be there and you would be here and we'd both be a hell of a lot lonelier than we are right now.
I am leaving for Chicago tomorrow morning.
You know, Sam, I think it's rare when two people really connect. I think the moment should be savored for what it is, when it is.
That's very poetic, and I couldn't agree more.
Tell you what, just give me a few minutes and why don't you make yourself comfortable. Okay? Just a minute.
What am I doing?
Don't you make me feel sorry for you. I am so tired of being put through the emotional ringer every time you decide to show me that you care.
What am I supposed to do? Wait until you're happy? Okay, fine. Taya, you want to be happy? I'll make you happy.
Don't you get it, Todd? It's not up to you to make me happy. You just have to let me be happy. Let me be who I am. I need a life of my own. Besides, I'd better get one because you're constantly moving 2 steps toward me and then 10 steps away from me.
Don't put this on me. You're the one who keeps going back and forth on our deal.
We don't have a deal, Todd. Maybe before it was a deal. What we have now is supposed to be real. I want to have a genuine relationship with you, Todd. I will wait as long as that takes, as long as necessary for some kind of intimacy, but I need satisfaction while I wait. Listen, why can't you understand what I'm trying to say?
Because I hear what you're saying underneath what you're saying. All this stuff about you finding yourself, it's a bunch of garbage, Taya. You're just trying to find a way to dump me.
What I'm trying to do is keep us together. And taking this job is the only way I know how to do that.
The only way you can have a life is if you have a job that's the opposite of my job. And you're gonna devote yourself to putting this homicidal maniac back on the street. Okay, fine. Go. You go be who you are. If you take this job, you take your suitcases with you. Because I want you out of my house tonight.
Did I lose you, or are you just terrifically efficient with your time?
Well, I just wanted to jot down a few notes before I stop thinking.
Well, see, I was kind of hoping that neither one of us would have to think any more tonight.
You look really great in that shirt. You look so much better than I ever did in that shirt. Where did you find this?
Oh, heck. You know, I went through all of your stuff while I was in your bedroom.
Touche. Yeah. Just...
What?
I have one more thing to do. One more thing to do, and I'll be quick, and then I'm all yours.
Make it a little thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Nora?
Sam?
Look, I had a couple of last-minute brainstorms.
Okay.
I think that you should check out O'Malley versus California.
It's already on my list.
You don't seem to need the great Rappaport, then. Come on, you're way ahead of me.
I'm good. You're better. Anything else?
Well, actually, two things. First, Asa came by with some information about the lodge. He has an idea that someone was using it for, I don't know, romantic liaisons for several weeks before the murder.
Georgie?
Well, and the elusive mystery man.
Also known as Daddy. How would Georgie get into the lodge?
Well, look, am I wrong about this, or did you trust her in just about every area of your life?
Oh, why do I continually need you to point out the obvious to me? Of course, she probably knew where the key was.
Now, the second thing is Asa found a ring box in the bedroom at the lodge. I don't know, he seems to think there might be a connection.
I'll give him a call.
Well, actually, that sly old dog left it with me.
Oh?
Yeah, I'll see that you get it.
Is that it?
Well, that's all I can think of now, yeah.
Thanks, Sam. Thanks for calling. Stay in touch.
You bet. You know, my service can always find me if for any reason.
Good, thanks. Good night again.
Good night, Nora.
Dear Mom, come to check on you since you weren't at home. We really need to talk. Love, Rachel. It's too late to call. First thing in the morning, sweetie. How about that?
Sorry, Officer Weber, but we didn't expect to pick up on the Buchanan DNA results until morning. I'm aware of that. Believe me, but the powers that be are pushing me like crazy for this, and you got people's lives depending on, not to mention jobs. They were close to wrapping it up early. Let me check. You're in luck. All ready for the investigating officer.
Anybody here? I thought you might be working late, but I'm sorry if I startled you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. When I said...
This isn't about anything you said.
Well, does it mean what I think it means?
Not exactly.
Taya, did you leave Todd?
I've left my personal life elsewhere. For the time being. All you need to know is that I'm here and I'm ready to work.
Good timing.
How so?
I was going over the autopsy report and I don't know how we can use this, but it turns out apparently she'd had sex the night that she was murdered.
Beat her before she even gets started. Briggsy, wake up, wake up! It's me. I want you to go down to the sun. Fine, go in your pajamas. While you're down there, I want you to think about a new headline, something that can serve as the last shovel of dirt on Bo Buchanan's coffin. Something about how the dead girl was pregnant with the fine commissioner's baby.
You didn't have to cut it short.
I thought we were cutting it too close. Somebody walks in, you lose your job.
Look, I'm sorry about before.
What?
Look, I had no right to say anything about your son. I never meant to imply that he was a suspect
Just
or...
give it a rest, okay, Annie? I don't want to talk about it. Not now. Not ever.
You know, that test cost me $10. $10? How come? Well, they were taking bets on the results. I thought for sure they'd cleared the commissioner, but I lost. You mean it's Bo Buchanan's baby? Your people will probably want to run another test. In fact, you might as well take the blood sample kit back to the station. Save me a trip. Well, I don't get it. Is it commissioner's baby or not? Let's just say nobody's gonna be happy with what that test turned up.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next